The 2008 E-rrival, the annual gathering of pilots and owners of the Eclipse 500 pocket rocket VLJ, gather once a year or so to talk shop, learn the latest news, and enjoy the camaraderie of like-minded flyers. But this year was different. Unlike previous years, Eclipse was finally in serious production, as aircraft number 200 saw daylight during this year's festivities. The little dream jet that so many had hoped for so long and through so many travails was finally a reality, though nonetheless still a work in progress. The Eclipse Aviation Customer E-rrival was an exciting weekend, featuring an address from Eclipse President and CEO Vern Raburn, information sessions about owning, operating, and maintaining the Eclipse 500, an absolutely hysterical luncheon speech from none other than Rod Machado, tours of the Eclipse facilities, simulator flights, a golf event, and of course a reception, a banquet, and family outings to New Mexico attractions. This year's E-rrival also marked the company's 10th year anniversary as some 300 customers and guests touched down in Albuquerque for the 3-day event, some of them actually arriving in their own Eclipse 500s. Primary on the official agenda, though, was the chance to get caught up on all things Eclipse during a day-long meeting led off by Raburn, who started off with an apology and admission that the Eclipse program was, well, far more difficult than they'd originally anticipated, resulting in a number of delays and problems that had to be overcome, often long after they'd planned to do so. Raburn appreciated the support, noting, "What better way to celebrate 10 years than with the people who've stayed with us throughout it all? We've come a long way and have a lot to be proud of. The E-rrival is a way for us to thank our customers and for the entire Eclipse Aviation family to look back at what we've accomplished and to celebrate what lies ahead."
Aero-TV is brought to you by Cirrus aircraft have always been easy to fly. Now they're easier than ever to buy. A complete line of ownership programs gives you everything you need to purchase, trade, finance, lease, insure, and warranty your Cirrus. There's even an ownership program for non-pilots. The Cirrus Access Pilot can teach you how to fly or fly the plane for you. Find out more at www.cirrusdesign.com. Cirrus, with a love of flying. Now, back to Aero-TV.
Raburn told A&N that he was thrilled to have the opportunity to introduce a new aircraft to the Eclipse Aviation family, the long-awaited Eclipse 400 single-engine jet. This is a production version of the Eclipse concept jet, the ECJ, which was first revealed at EAA AirVenture 2000 and profiled exclusively by Aero-TV. After completing 10 months of extensive research on the ECJ, Eclipse claimed that they were, quote, confident that this is the perfect aircraft for the emerging single-engine jet market. As many of you have experienced firsthand, this jet inspires people. It immediately captures their imaginations, and when they look a little closer and begin to grasp the level of performance and value it can deliver, they're truly blown away, unquote. Only previous Eclipse customers were the first to be allowed to place deposits on the $1.35 million Eclipse 400. Public deposits will only be accepted starting at EAA AirVenture 2008. The Eclipse 400 will be powered by a Pratt & Whitney Canada PW615F engine. At an estimated 330 knots, it will use less than 1 pound of fuel per nautical mile, reportedly making it the world's most fuel-efficient jet aircraft. It seats 4, cruises at 41,000 feet, and according to Raburn, that's nearly 4 miles above the closest competition. It'll also feature the most sophisticated flight deck and complete aircraft integration available in general aviation. The Eclipse 400 is priced once again at $1.35 million in June 2008 economics. They expect to start delivering Eclipse 400s in the fourth quarter of 2011. With all good news comes some not-so-good news. Eclipse raised the price of the Eclipse 500 to $2,150,000. It was a big jump. Raburn noted that the increase became necessary for Eclipse to move forward on a financially sound basis. The reality is, he says, that the slope of their production ramp has been slower than they'd hoped, and this has impacted their ability to deliver the airplane for the cost originally targeted. While they may have pursued many other alternatives to rectify the situation, they decided that now was the time to take this action to lower their break-even point and move the company toward profitability in 2009.
Aero-TV is brought to you by
Today, there is an affordable, high-performance, easy-to-own and easy-to-operate very light jet designed with you in mind. Far less expensive than any other twin-engine jet to buy, it is also the least expensive to own and operate. It is the Eclipse 500, the jet that's easy to buy, easy to fly, and fun to own. The jet for you.
Now, back to Aero-TV.
The day was filled with much other news, including the celebration of Eclipse's 200th production airplane, as well as updates on production, training, avionics, and a number of Q&A sessions in which Raburn and his staff took on all questions and didn't spare themselves or anyone else in their answers. Luncheon speaker Rod Machado brought the house down several times with his down-home blend of humor, aviation expertise, and flight instructor-inspired wit. With a number of high-class social gatherings planned throughout the event, the conversations were excited, intriguing, and nearly as heated as, well, used Jet A, especially during the Friday afternoon flyover of a certain prototype Eclipse 400, as it made pass after pass after pass in a most exciting fashion, while the Eclipse staff reportedly took dozens of orders before the event was over. Saturday provided additional incentives as Eclipse opened both the production facilities and the training center to a number of guided tours, while pilots who'd not flown the Eclipse 500 so far got the chance to do so, and a number of other pilots got the chance to rack up some serious simulator time in some of Eclipse's certified Level D flight simulators. By the time the weekend ended, a number of things were certain: that in the Eclipse 400 there was indeed a new jet in town. Also that the company was on better footing than it had ever been, and that something of an end appeared to be in sight for those remaining issues needed for Eclipse to complete all the commitments it had made for the revolutionary Eclipse 500 some 10 years before, and to complete the journey of a new generation of exciting jet aircraft.